We are going to start very important topic from the poetry section. It's our first poem under the greenwood tree. You all know, written by William Shakespeare, Under the Greenwood Tree. ये आपका पहला पोएम है पोएट्री सेक्शन में ना पोएट्री सेक्शन में ये जो फर्स्ट पोएम है अंडर द ग्रीनवुड ट्री बाय विलियम शेक्सपियर इसको हम डिटेल में स्टार्ट करते हैं और उसके जो जो मेन पॉइंट्स हैं वी विल डिस्कस क्वेश्चन आंसर टेक्स्ट लाइन्स and also other important meanings in the poem. Now let's start with the first poem Under the Greenwood Tree by William Shakespeare in poetry section. Now let's Under the Greenwood Tree by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born in 1564. William Shakespeare के आपने बहुत सारे ड्रामाज पढ़े होंगे और आपने जैसे हैमलेट का सुना होगा, मिडसमर नाइट ड्रीम, बहुत सारे जैसे फेमस जो हैं आपने इसके जो ड्रामाज वगैरह नॉवेल्स वगैरह जिसमें अमूमन हम ड्रामाज में ड्रामेटिस्ट कहलाते हैं तो ड्रामाज जो बहुत सारे इसके फेमस हैं आपने नाम आते होंगे ट्रेजेडीज कॉमेडी. नाउ सी we are going to start this poem Under the Greenwood Tree. You all know poetry is the language of patience, feelings and emotions. Now Under the Greenwood Tree. Let's see Under the Greenwood Tree introduction. First introduction of the William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is one of the greatest dramatists of the world. As I told you, greatest dramatist. He is considered as a master of art and his art of characterization is truly unique that no other dramatist in the world has achieved such high position in the world literature. You all know the name of William Shakespeare is unique in the world of English literature. He has been his keen observation of life, and he portrayed his character which is more lively and efficient in all ages. You know the all famous names of characters that are unique as portrayed by William Shakespeare in English literature, like the Hamlet and other characters. Now see, it's not one of own ages, but it's all ages. As you like, it is a truly fantastic pastoral comedy of William Shakespeare. Now, Under the Green Tree is taken from comedy As You Like It. It's a comedy of William Shakespeare. ये आपसे एकदम में पूछते हैं कि एज यू लाइक इट क्या है. एज यू लाइक इट एक कॉमेडी है विलियम शेक्सपियर की. अंडर द ग्रीनवुड ट्री इज टेकन फ्रॉम एज यू लाइक इट. Act 2, Scene 5 of As You Like It, where the rural and courtly setting are passed together. This song Under the Greenwood Tree is a song taken from this famous play As You Like It. Now, as I told you, Under the Greenwood Tree is a song taken from a comedy As You Like It by William Shakespeare. Here, the dramatist set the forest scene in the forest of Arden to romance is everywhere. Now, dramatist said the forest of Arden. And now we will also discuss about the forest of Arden. And now let's start with the poem Under the Green Tree by William Shakespeare. Let's see now. William Shakespeare 1564 to 1616. He was born in 1564. ये आपसे MCQ में पूछ लेते हैं. Died in 1616. As you all know, the index of the poetry section of the first year, Under the Greenwood Tree by William Shakespeare. ये आपका first poem है. Character of Happy Life by Henry Wotton. Lucy Gray by William Wordsworth. In a similar way, Abbot of Canterbury by Anonymous, and Sonnet composed upon Westminster Bridge by William Wordsworth. Sonnet is a poem of 14 lines. In a similar way, there are other poems as well. As I told you, a line from The Deserted Village by Oliver Goldsmith, and second one, next important poem, we will read the Twice. I Had Reached Your Doorstep. I Reached Your Doorstep by G. Alana, and Twice by Coventry Patmore, and Lay of the Last Minstrel by Sir Walter Scott. These are the poems included in your syllabus as well. One or two other poems we will also read out. Now we will discuss all these poems in detail and the biography of the poet as well, and other important question answers and references to context of the poetry section. Now, in this way, we will read different form, question answer, their linings in detail. Now, let's see biography of William Shakespeare. This one is very important because William Shakespeare was famous dramatist. You must know the biography of William Shakespeare: name, occupation, date of birth, death, education, place of birth, place of death, nickname, work. Uh, William Shakespeare, name, occupation, poet, playwright, philosopher. As I told you, he was famous playwright and dramatist. There are so many dramas, novels, tragedies, comedies, and you know the bad name of the tragedies and comedies, and the birth date April 23, 1564, and date death died on 23rd April 1616. As I told you, he was born in 1564 and died in 1616. Born on 23rd April 1564 and died on 23rd April 1616. Now she both 23rd April. Now years are different, as you know, 1564 the date of birth, and died in 1616. Education: King's New School, place of birth Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom, and place of death Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom. Nickname: Bard of Avon, Swain of Avon. Place of birth and place of death. Place of birth Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom, and place of death Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom. Nickname: Bard of Avon, Swain of Avon. Swain of Avon is also a nickname of William Shakespeare, and Bard of Avon and Swain of Avon. Work, poem, sonnet, dramas, as I told you, 154 sonnets, amazing. 154 sonnet, as you all know, as I told you, sonnet is a form of 14 lines. First 8 lines called octave, and the last 6 lines called sestet. So sonnet is a form of 14 line. First 8 line octave and the last 6 line sestet. And the rhyming scheme may vary from the paragraph, from the sonnet, from the octave, and from the sestet. You all know. So William Shakespeare varied the rhyming scheme from different form to form, and there are so many famous characters, unique characters and names of and dramas. You all know the comedy, tragedy. So William Shakespeare was the unique figure, and you all know about William Shakespeare. He was a famous dramatist. Now let's move. Uh, Elizabethan era, William Shakespeare born from the Elizabethan era. The features of this era, you must know the Elizabethan period is the golden age of literature. Literature, this age is known as the golden age. This is the age of Renaissance in Europe. Renaissance means reawakening of knowledge, reawakening of learning, when the art, literature, poetry flourished in the Elizabethan age and the age of the Renaissance in Europe. Later on, there are two groups in the religion: Protestant and Catholics, and Anglicanism, establishing emphasis on humanity, and university wit writers under this era. These are the characteristic features of this era. The teacher must have an idea about the Elizabethan era and their famous features, where William Shakespeare belonged, and at this age, the ninth was the age of learning, reawakening of knowledge, poetry, art, music flourished. You all know in this era. Now let's start. Next, let's see Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth era. This era is considered as the era of learning. Now we are going to move original identity of As You Like It. Now, As You Like It, you all know full title, author William Shakespeare, type of work. This is a play, comedy, and a genre of comedy, pastoral, romantic. You all know a different type of romance. That this is the pastoral romance, language English, written in 1599, performed in Wilson House in 1603. Now, this is the original identity of As You Like It by William Shakespeare, the comedy. Now, Under the Greenwood Tree is taken from this comedy as you like it. Understand? Under the green tree was taken from as you like it. ये आपसे एग्जाम में पूछते हैं, ये भी पूछते हैं कि इसमें एक्ट टू सीन कौन सा है. You all know Act 2 Scene 5 of As You Like It. Note it down. Act 2 Scene 5 of As You Like It. Now let's move. We are going to read this poem Under the Green Tree by William Shakespeare. Under the green tree who loves to lie with me and turned his merry note unto the sweet bird throat. Now, before starting this poem, we are going to discuss the background of this poem. As you know that Amain, one of a group of noblemen, were living a life of exile in the forest of Arden. In this comedy, as you like it, story set in the forest of Arden. You know in this poem, Amines, a group of noblemen, has inviting people in the forest and said that a forest life is better than city life. And the green tree loves to lie with me and turn his merry note unto the street by throw. सब दरख्त की छाँव के नीचे जो यहाँ पे रहना पसंद करे और परिंदों की मीठी आवाज़ में गाना चाहे और गुनगुनाना चाहे, और यहाँ जो है आप नेचर ब्यूटी को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं और नेचर को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं. एंड यू कैन लिसन द स्वीट बर्ड सॉन्ग एंड come hither, come hither, come hither. Come hither means come here, come here, come here. Now, Amine is a group, Amine, the name of a group of a person is inviting other people in the forest of Arden and is saying that here you can enjoy the beauty of nature, you can listen the sweet bird song. Come hither, come hither, come hither. Come hither means come here, come here, come here. And here shall you see no enemy but winter and rough weather. यहाँ आपको जो है कोई दुश्मन नहीं मिलेगा, आपको जो है सिर्फ सर्दियों का सामना करना पड़ेगा. अंडरस्टैंड? आपको जो है you all know in the background of the as you like it, Duke was been robbed of the dominion of by his big brother and ran into the forest and where he saw the group of people as they are living a life of exile and they were happy and they were saying that here you can enjoy the beauty of nature but you have to face the winter and rough weather. यहाँ आपको जो है सर्दियों का सामना करना पड़ेगा, खराब मौसम होता है एंड यहाँ पर कोई दुश्मन नहीं होता है, आपको कोई खतरा नहीं है, आपकी जान को खतरा नहीं है. यू कैन लिसन द स्वीट बर्ड सॉन्ग एंड you can sing in a voice and you can enjoy the beauty of nature. Now, who does ambition shun? Ambition shun कहते हैं जो लोग, the people who are ambitious, जो लालच छोड़ दें, and last to live under the sun, और खुले आसमान तले रहना पसंद करें. Seeking the food he eats, pleased with what he gets. जो वहाँ पे आपको फूड मिलेगा, you have to survive on that, और आपको उस पर खुश रहना होगा. Come hither, come hither, come hither. Here shall you see no enemy but winter and rough weather. यहाँ पे आपको winter और rough weather का सामना होगा and you can enjoy the sweet bird song and you can live happily here and खुले आसमान तले आपको रहना होगा. जो लोग जो है अपने ऐश और आराम की ज़िंदगी, लग्जरियस लाइफ, लालच, ये सब छोड़ के यहाँ पे जो आना पसंद करे, यहाँ खुले आसमान तले रहना पड़ेगा. Of course you don't have Bangalore or the cellar or the, you know, say that for wall, but you have to live under the sun and the food you'll have to eat and you'll have to survive on it. And whatsoever you will get, you have to be pleased on it. Come hither, come hither, come hither, come here, come here, come here. Here shall you see no enemy but winter and rough weather. यहाँ आपको कोई दुश्मन नहीं मिलेगा, but आपको खराब मौसम का सामना होगा. Now this is the brief first poem by William Shakespeare, as we have discussed. Now a group of a person like, as I told you, a mind living a life of exile in the forest of Arden, inviting people that you can enjoy the beauty of nature in the forest, and forest life is better than city life, and that is the also theme of the poem. and you can enjoy the sweet bird song, the food you'll have to eat and survive on it. But you'll have to face one thing, that is winter and rough weather. So come here, come here, come here, and here you shall see no enemy but winter and rough weather. Now that is a brief discussions of the poem. As you see, the forest of Arden. Understand? Now, in this way, you see, you can enjoy the sweet bird song and solitariness, and that's why William Shakespeare was famous. You have he has discussed many points regarding nature as well, and like William Wordsworth, and in the Forest of Arden, he set the theme. And now let's see summary of the poem. In the first section, a mine at 30th sings this bit of pastoral song celebrates the supposed happiness of living in nature under the greenwood tree. Now, under the greenwood tree, as I told you, such that किताबों के नीचे जो a mine होता है, just a group of people living a life of exile in the forest of Arden, listening to cherry song of a bird. In this verse, a mind calls the people who share his sentiment to join him. A mind share his sentiment, his feeling, and to join him in the forest life. Come hither. The key word in this part of the song is lie, which in a typical Shakespeare penning fashion can be interpreted two ways. It means either lie as in the lie down with me under the greenwood tree, or it means lie as in join me in the falsehood about how cheery it is under the greenwood tree. Now, first meaning is to lie down, to live here live here under the greenwood tree. Inviting people, those people who want to live under the greenwood tree, want to join in, want to enjoy the beauty of nature. Come hither, come hither, come hither, and also in the join me this falsehood about how cherry is under the greenwood tree. Now that is the invitation by a man, one of a group of a noblemen who living a life in the forest of Arden. Now see the second part, people to join him in singing and section. The group celebrate the joy of the pastoral song in the forest. People do not pursue ambition. Now see, as you all know, in the second paragraph, group celebrate the joy of the pastoral song, and mind says that you'll have to live under the sun, and the food seek, you'll have to survive on it, you'll have to satisfy on it, and enjoy the natural life. Unlike in the court, there are no enemy. Understand? Now, a poet says that William Shakespeare says that forest life is better, as through the a mind group is inviting people. They are saying that in the city life there are so many enemies, and your life is in danger and stress, worries. But here you can enjoy the sweet bird song, and you can listen the sweet bird song and enjoy it, and you'll have to live under the sun. So a true paragraph explanation, brief explanation of the paragraph as we have discussed. Now critical analysis, as you know, this poem is one of the most famous songs of William Shakespeare, from the pastoral romantic comedy As You Like It, where he explains the romantic view of human mind along the spectrum of nature. From this poem, we can guess that romantic view of human mind along the respect of nature. Here the poet says that nature is truly fascinating to the human being. Nature is truly fascinating, truly attracting. We are attracted by the natural beauty. It starts with the beautiful description of the nature. This poem starts with the beautiful description of the nature. It invites people to spend a very simple, happy, and peaceful life in the forest. As the mind group is inviting people, have a simple, peaceful life and calmness. You will enjoy the beauty of nature. This poet praises forest life as it is full of pleasure. One can sing a joyful sing here in the harmony with the sweet song of the bird. There is no enemy except the winter or rough weather. One can live in open sky, and will have pleased with what he gets. Now see, under the sky, under the sun, we'll have to enjoy the beauty of nature. You can listen to the sweet bird song. That is the critical analysis, a human mind along with respect of nature. Poem start with a beautiful description of the natural life. You all know that natural life is very fascinating and attractive. Man can enjoy the sweet song and the beauty of the nature when you Mind group is inviting when you inviting the people के ambition मीन जो लोग ambitious हैं वो अपने लालच छोड़ के यहाँ पे आए और इसके अलावा जो लोग यहाँ पे नेचुरल ब्यूटी को एंजॉय करना चाहते हैं वो यहाँ पे आए और यहाँ पे एंजॉय करें. Now see next conclusion. In the conclusion, we can say that Shakespeare's song is the new innovation in the play. Under the Renaissance period, he wrote plays and forms which are truly vivid in modern world too. Actually, this song is the burning example of the ideology and philosophy. Now, see, Renaissance period was full of reawakening of knowledge and literature, truly vivid in the modern world. It tries to show the real picture of the present ultra-modern world of the competition, exploration, as well as the real scenario of the present urban life. Now, you know that Kurt described the real scenario of the urban life. You all know there is a difference between rural and urban life. Now, we welcome the city people to the forest of garden, where peace is everywhere. Kurt is saying that city life is full of tension and worries, while forest life is full of calmness. You can enjoy the beauty of nature. Moreover, this song also proves that city life is more complicated, more difficult, and while rural life is full of happiness and joy. City life is full of worry, full of tension, complicated, and difficult to live, while rural life is full of happiness and joy. You can enjoy the beauty of nature and rural life in the forest. And now see, short question answers, important question answer in the form. Uh, how can one express his feeling of pleasure according to the song Under the Green Tree? Now see, किस तरीके से जो है अंडर द ग्रीन ट्री में सर शब्द के सॉन्ग के नीचे हम अपनी फीलिंग्स का खुशी का इजहार किस तरीके से कर सकते हैं बिकॉज यू नो फीलिंग्स एंड हैप्पीनेस कम फ्रॉम द इनर पीस ऑफ द सोल. Everyone find himself happy whenever she observes the soul in singing and dancing. When you are singing and dancing and when you are enjoying the beauty of nature, so everybody can imagine and visualize that you are expressing your feeling of pleasure and you are living with the soul. So one can truly express his pleasure when he lives within nature and tries to breathe every single moment of life. Now see, when you are enjoying the natural life, when you are living in the in the forest of garden, like Bird says that you can enjoy the sweet bird song and every moment you are living and you are living with your soul और आप बिल्कुल जो है दिल से जैसे enjoy करते हैं और अपनी जो है पूरी पुरसुकून जिंदगी. The next question we are going to discuss. This question is very important from a commission point of view. Now let's start. What is Lord of I think that the forest life is better and peaceful, although it contains winter and rough weather. You all know forest life is better and peaceful according to William Shakespeare. Lord of I think that the forest life is better and peaceful because it is free from all conspiracies and dishonest of human enemies that produce sorrow and deep grief. All these things cause discomfort to human. You all know that forest life is better and peaceful because it is free from the conspiracy. Conspiracy कहते हैं साजिश को and dishonesty of human enemies जो इंसान के दुश्मन होते हैं. Dishonesty होती है और sometimes we are in tension, we are in worries and कंस्पायरेसीज लोग करते हैं. तो फॉरेस्ट लाइफ इन सब चीज़ों से जिससे टेंशन फ्री लाइफ होती है, केयर फ्री लाइफ होती है, while cities life is full of tension. Sometimes you are in worries because of the dishonesty and because of the human enemies. And these all things cause discomfort to human. ये सारी जो चीज़ें होती हैं जो इंसान के लिए डिस्कम्फर्ट का बायस बनती हैं. ऑन द अदर हैंड फॉरेस्ट लाइफ he remain contented with the nature. He sing freely although winter and bad weather produce trouble for him, but such things are endurable. You all know that the forest life, in the forest life, man contented with the nature, as we have discussed. You can listen to the sweet bird song and we are peaceful, peace of mind, calmness, and you can enjoy the beauty of nature. But only you have to face the winter and rough weather over there. And but these things are endurable. बर्दाश्त कर सकते हैं आप ये चीज़ें जो है एज कम्पेयर टू इंसान को जो टेंशन और जो डिस्कम्फर्ट जो चीज़ें होती हैं जैसे ह्यूमैनिटी, डिसऑनेस्टी एंड कॉन्स्पायरेसी, ये चीज़ें इंसान बर्दाश्त करना मुश्किल होती है. एंड विंटर रफ वेदर जो छोटी छोटी डिफिकल्टीज होती हैं यू कैन फेस. Now see question What kind of people is invited to the farm under the greenwood tree? The people who are living, who are willing to get inner satisfaction, जो लोग रूहानी सुकून हासिल करना चाहते हैं, to live happy, to be free from animism, from worries, जो लोग खुश रहना चाहते हैं, जो अपनी लाइफ दुश्मनों से दूर रहना चाहते हैं, सेफ रहना चाहते हैं, रिलैक्स रहना चाहते हैं. Thus if one come in the forest, he will be close to nature and live healthy and carefree life. वहाँ अपने फॉरेस्ट में विलियम शेक्सपियर कहता है ना, आप क्लोज टू नेचर, मतलब नेचर के बहुत करीब होंगे. वहाँ आपको हेल्दी लाइफ और केयरफुली लाइफ आपको मिलेगी, और आप बिल्कुल खुले आसमान तले, और आप अपने परिंदों की मीठी आवाज़ सुन के अपनी पुरसुकून ज़िंदगी वहाँ पे गुजारते हैं. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, how is this song under the greenwood tree relevant to the Duke situation? Now, this song is sung by Hermine, one of a group of noblemen living life of exile in the forest of Arden, with the Duke who has been robbed of his dominion by Zig's brother. As we have discussed the story of the As You Like It, Duke who has been robbed of his dominion by his big brother. उसका जो big brother होता है वो उससे सब कुछ छीन लेता है. The exiled Duke and exiled or banished Duke and his follower have experienced misfortune brought about by human enemies. And Duke became compelled to live a life in the forest of Arden because he was exiled, and his brother robbed all things. And in the simple life in the forest of Arden, Duke also enjoy with the Hermine group, and they no longer have human enemies. They think that we are safe. We are safe from any kind of worry in the forest life, and the city life is full of tension. They have to contend only with kind of weather. So per se now here Hermine group is enjoying people, and they are living a happy life. Only they'll have to face winter and rough weather. In these questions, we have discussed important point relevant to 30 section first poem under the greenwood tree by William Shakespeare. As we have discussed, this poem has been taken from a comedy by William Shakespeare, As You Like It, famous comedy, Act 2, Scene 5 of As You Like It. We have read that Bert says that to the group of Hermine, they are living a life of exile in the forest of Arden. They are enjoying the nature beauty, and they are saying that forest life is better than city life because forest life is peaceful, and here you can find solitariness, calmness of mind, while city life is full of tension and worries. And you can enjoy this beautiful song in the forest life. Only you'll have to face winter and rough weather, and the food you'll have to survive on it, and whatsoever you will get. So briefly we have discussed the first important form of the poetry section of the syllabus. So memorize the question answer, and read the poem with the critical appreciation, critical analysis of the poem and different characters and the Elizabethan era William Shakespeare belongs. We have discussed he was born in 1564 with the famous playwright and dramatist, and note down and memorize the date of birth and death and the famous plays and works. So hopefully you'll find no difficulty in understanding the poem. So thank you for listening.